Hey guys, happy new year. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen and this is Jen Restyle and Fashion. Welcome to 2025. I don't know about you guys, but I am looking forward to the coming year. I've tried to set some goals for the coming year, and I'm just trying to have a really positive outlook on 2025. Let me know in the comments, do you guys set resolutions? Have you been thinking about goals for the coming year? Last year, I did do a goals video. I'm thinking about still doing it. I don't feel like I need to do it on the 1st, but maybe sometime this month I might talk about kind of how last year turned out. I was super surprised at some of the things that I manifest in this past year. But anyway, that's not what we're here for today. What we are here today for is part 2 of Chicago's Black-owned businesses that are resellers of vintage, consignment, thrift. Y'all, there are so many Chicago-based businesses out there, and I am enjoying this process so much of going to visit, shopping, and learning about how each one of them got started. And let's get started with Iva of Girls Locker Room. All right, so I headed over to Iva's. She has moved. I used to go see her over in the Bridgeport area, and now she's moved over to 22nd and Troop. In order to get to her space, you have to take a freight elevator up to the 5th floor, and that's where I went to go see her in her space. And so you can hear me talk to her about how she got started and just all the wonderful things that she's doing for other creatives that are in her space. There are 17 other businesses that are in her space with her. Hi.
I'm like, should I be recording you? How are you?
How are you doing? It looks beautiful.
All it is everything that represents me. Iva. So Tuskegee, New Jersey, in Chicago. That's what the wall is.
Got it.
Chicago.
Okay.
A little portion of it over there to the right in the living room. My god baby, she is 13. She did that right under Bowtie Lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also have another artist from Chicago, Kendall. Kendall Collins. He did that Lord piece.
Okay.
So that's like one of his signatures.
Nice.
Those are my pieces.
Okay.
There's now currently 17 additional vendors in here. So like this lipstick is a black-owned local vendor.
Okay.
Lala Boys Beauty, and then we have Infinity Essentials. She's a vendor from out of Atlanta.
Okay.
She does the soaps, the body butters.
Got it.
Glosses.
Okay.
There's 3 different vendors right here.
Okay.
2 different vendors there, and then you'll see like on the tabletops there's little knickknacks.
Oh, okay. Yes. Hi.
So I'm Iva of Girl Goodies. I have been reselling and repurposing items since 2012. Started off in my kitchen actually, which blossomed into a full business. This is actually my first retail space on my own. Within this space, there are 17 other vendors, so small brands, locally and non-local. We do have quite a few events. Very important to me. It's just like holding space for creatives, holding space for people, whether or not they're creative or they are a fashionista. That's not what this space is. A lot of times this couch is comfortable. People come in here, they want to have a cocktail, they want to express themselves and have a conversation. You can come in here and paint and color. We have quite a few coloring books. So this is just an all-around creative space, something that I've always wanted to do, and something that I really used to do out of my house.
And how can they find you?
I do have a website. It's www.girlgoodiesbrand.com. Girl Goodies with the S brand.com. You can find me on Instagram, which is where I'm mostly active at, which is Iva, IVA _ of _girlgoodies. If you would like to book a session, because we are here locally, so we are in Mono Contemporary on True. We are Studio 519. You can literally go to my link tree and then you can book a session so that you can come and shop and feel creative yourself. Come have a cocktail and see what the space has to offer.
Good. And so y'all see I'm getting, I'm walking away with some pieces. This is, yes, I immediately, and Iva has a great eye. I have gotten several pieces from her before. I bought that leather bomber jacket. It was actually in one of the previous videos because I'm still wearing it. I love it. Definitely come over here, get in contact with her. It's such a really cute space and I love all the colors, the purple hands.
So it's one big DIY project. This table, this green table was $13 from the thrift store. I just repainted it. The graffiti wall is pretty much something that I did on my own. Come check us out. And then as far as events, we do have quite a few events. So because we are not located like directly on the street and we can, regular patrons can access us. It's not like a heavy foot traffic area. If you go on the website and you subscribe and you will receive notifications about upcoming events. We have an event called The Huddle that we've been doing. We just launched that in November. So it's really just like a community conversation. It's very intimate for 10 people. So it's first come, first sign up. Those are the people who are going to come. They're going to have cocktails. They're going to chit chat with the opposite sex and really get to, voice their opinion about some things. So be on the lookout.
Okay.
We always have shopping events too.
Okay, great. Definitely go on the website, subscribe, and come over here and check out Iva.
We'd love to have you.
All right. Okay, so I left Iva over at the girls' locker room, and I headed over to Vintage Frills, which is in the Avondale/Logan Square neighborhood. I have passed this place many times. All right, you guys, we are here at Vintage Frills. And this is Jen.
Hi.
So the Jen and the Jen.
That's right, Jen and Jen.
Yeah. So tell me about Vintage Frills, how you got started, how long you've been here.
Oh, wow.
I think I've probably driven past here, but I didn't realize it's black
We're kind of tucked. We're kind of tucked a little bit, but black-owned.
Yes.
One of the only ones in this entire strip. I'm talking blocks and blocks.
Right.
There's one more, but it's a restaurant. And it's like deep in Logan. So I'm very proud to bring some diversity to the Logan Square, Avondale area.
Yeah, for sure.
My background is actually luxury retail.
Okay.
And in 2020, like a lot of other people, I decided to pivot.
Yep.
And here we are.
Do you take any goods on consignment or do people drop off things or you source everything yourself?
I source everything myself.
Okay, good.
Consignment, I know just from experience.
Is your friend?
Welcome to Logan Square. No, I don't do consignment yet. Do all my own sourcing. We source through estate sales.
Yes.
Plenty of them.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I do a lot of estate sale shopping.
They're the best, right?
They are the best.
And if you're not careful hoarding things,
absolutely. We move out the way. Okay. All right. We're in Chicago. This is a really busy street. So you get a lot of foot traffic here, which is nice.
It's picked up since construction ended on our street. But if you go a little further that way, I think they're done down there. But mostly this way, it's still like bricks and things. So we were under construction for like 4 months. And it was really hard. But finally, we're back where we were.
Okay, great. And how can people find you beside here? Do you have any social media handles?
I just have at Vintage Frills on Instagram.
On Instagram,
I also have TikTok. I don't know how much longer that's gonna be.
We know.
Those are the best ways to find us. They can also give us a call or text our cell number.
And then your hours?
Our hours are mostly 12 to 5.
12 to 5.
Sometimes 12 to 6, but we're coming into winter, so I stick to the 5-hour stretch.
Right. Okay, great. Well, I'm going to take a look around and take a few pictures and do some shopping. Yes, we're going to do a little shopping. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So one of the things that really stood out to me about Vintage Frills was the fact that she has separate rooms that are color coded. I love this. Orange room, blue room, yellow room. And of course, when I went into that yellow room, I saw a beautiful butterfly, and that, you know, obviously stood out to me. But I enjoyed shopping by color because I was able to go into the black room and find a piece that I knew that I could use and that I was looking for. So I thought that that was a very nice touch to her space.
You scratch my back, I scratch it.
Okay, thank you so much. All right. Okay, next we headed over to DreamGirl Studio, which is on West 95th Street, my old stomping grounds. I actually went to high school over in this area, and we went to see Seneca, and I just loved her space. I love a creative space. Now, Seneca is the one location that we went to that doesn't concentrate on thrifted. She has some thrifted items, but most of her space is pieces that she's creative, or she allows people to come in and be creative. So I thought that was a really, really nice touch on this space. The name of the store is DreamGirl, and it's on West 95th, right after the Metro. That's what I'm trying to say, right after the Metro. And I'm gonna show you the front of the store. And we're gonna talk to Seneca. Oops. All right, so this is a sign, DreamGirl, fashion craft workshop, custom made, clothing, earrings. And then she has a bunch of stuff here in the window. And you will notice that some things probably look familiar because the person who told me to go see her knew that we had similar tastes. Okay, so I'm going back in. All right, let's go meet Seneca. Hi there. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good, good. All right. So tell me about this place. How long have you been here, and what are you doing, and all of that stuff?
Okay, so I've been here for a year.
Okay.
Actually, my year anniversary was December 2nd.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
So
okay.
I just made a year.
Yeah.
I'm having a fashion show next month.
Oh, wow. It's right here in this space?
Yes.
Okay. When is it?
18th.
It's January 18th. Okay, you guys. January 18th.
Yep. So that's King's weekend, so everybody should be off work.
Okay. All right. And that's right here in Chicago at 1838B, 95th Street.
Yep. West
Okay.
95th Street.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been here for a year. I actually was doing this before, but I was just online.
Okay.
So what I do is I take thrifted items and then I revamp them.
Okay.
I do have a rack where I have some thrifted items, some stuff where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do anything to that.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it.
Yeah.
But yeah, my things start off as a thrifted item and then I revamp them. And then I have accessories too.
Do you do any custom pieces, or is it just what's on the rack?
Yeah, I do custom pieces too. Most times it'll be like someone came in and they wanted something and it wasn't their size.
Yeah.
And then I just let them know it won't be exactly like that because everything's a one of one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do custom pieces.
Okay.
A lot of men's clothing, cutting up, making it into something else, making it into a two-piece.
Right. Yep, we love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I have workshops.
Okay, I see that. I see you got a whole workshop space. You got the heat presses and all of this stuff. Okay, so what kinds of things do you do with that?
So the most popular workshop now is like the denim jacket workshop. But people bring other items, but it started off with just the denim jacket.
Got it.
And I have like patches, trims, embellishments, appliques, rhinestones, and you design your jacket.
Okay.
And then like the ladies come, they can bring the wine, they can bring their food.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
The newest workshop is going to be the girl, where I'll resin her and draw her and then you dress her.
Oh,
so that's
y'all
gonna
gotta
be
see
my
this.
next.
This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love the Chanel one. Let's see. So these are some of the appliques that she has, and then So when is the workshop already scheduled?
So I'm gonna open this up the first of the year.
Okay.
But usually the open workshops are every first Sunday.
Okay.
And then the private ones, you just book the date that you choose.
Okay, great. Okay.
But I'm gonna
I like that. I know y'all don't agree with me, but this is probably my favorite patch right here.
Me too. And I'm a social worker. So that's so funny.
Oh my gosh. The subscribers are always like, Jen, you are not an introvert. And I'm like, y'all just don't understand. This is for you all. On a regular basis, I'm like, don't talk to me. Okay.
That's so funny.
Okay. So how many people can be in the class? What's the capacity on the class?
Usually 25.
Okay. All right. 25. Good.
If it's a larger group, like sometimes I do like the schools, I'll go there.
Yeah.
Or if I do a church, I'll go there. But I can do like 25, 30 comfortably.
Okay. And do they bring their own denim jacket? Okay. Nice. And what's the date for the next one again? Or you haven't?
The next one is January 5th. So every first Sunday.
Okay, so you all are seeing this on January 1st. So the information will be linked below if you want to come on the 5th. It might be full, but don't worry because you can always still get into another.
In February.
And another one in February.
Or you can have a private one.
Yeah, or a private one. Okay. Good. All right. Well, we're going to take a look. Give me all of your social handles so that they know how to find you.
Okay. On Instagram, I'm DreamGirl Studio. My O is a 0. On TikTok, I'm DreamGirl Studio. I'm DreamGirl Studio everywhere.
Okay.
Facebook, I have 2 pages, a DreamGirl Studio and then Seneca KAMEO.
Okay, we're going to take a look around, and you guys make sure to stop by if you see anything you like. What are your hours?
So right now my hours are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and most Sundays.
Okay.
11 to 7.
11 to 7. Okay.
And then Saturday, 10:30 to 5.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to look around a little bit and be sure to stop by and see Seneca. All right. Like little drawers back there.
And all the earrings are back there.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's just the display.
It's a beautiful, vintage dresser that her aunt painted. It's really nice. Things over here. This is such a cute idea to put them inside of the little canvas. Yeah, ear drama. I know they do. And you don't sell those?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. So don't ask. And then we got tie Upcycles here. And these look like, are these waist belts?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Then we got skirts here from shirts. And mixing other fabrics in. Beautiful piece. And then she also has a rack of thrifted items here on the end. So you can look through those. I see oh, that's cute. I'm always good for a nice bustier top. That's a medium. That might be a little big. I'm a small. Typically. Pretty too. It's pretty top. And take a look to see what's in the mirror. That's a cute dress too. I know I have so much camouflage. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's getting out of control. Okay, let's go up to the front. Okay, y'all, I just tried on this dress. And yes. Oh yeah. That's mine.
I want to send it to everybody that couldn't fit it, but I want
Yes, y'all.
Perfect.
And y'all know how I feel about purple. I don't really like it, but I know that it's good on me, so I just go ahead and I just embrace it. Okay. And I love a good bustier. Yeah, it's it's kind of like a mix of magenta and purple. Yeah. So, okay. Says, bye, girl. You deserve it. Oh, yeah. We like this. Okay. Yay. Okay. Our next stop is KAMEO Vintage. Now, KAMEO Vintage has a brick and mortar, which is located in Winnetka, Illinois, which is about, I would say, 30 to 40 minutes outside of the city, depending on traffic. It may be less. And I wasn't able to get out to her store, but we're getting out to her store at some point. But today she was having a pop-up at the South Loop Lofts, and we had an opportunity to talk to her about her business model and what she's working on in the coming year. Her pieces are piecing. Okay, you guys, they are piecing. Hi. You did. You look so cute. Thank you. Oh my God. You look amazing.
I'm on a rodeo that I don't even know.
I love it.
It's the red horse, girl.
I love it. Hey guys.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey. I am here with Melissa, KAMEO Vintage. Hey. She is fabulous. This whole get up, I mean, the belt.
Yeah, I got this at an African market in Atlanta. I was like, fine.
And
this is how we're feeling.
These leather pants
got these for $12. Oh. Everything happens live. That's my favorite bag, everyone.
Oh, we love that.
It's so cute.
That's pretty. Yes.
You know, when jewelry pops off of me, I think it's the original owner saying I'm not worthy. I do think that. So we'll have to regroup on that.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I got these jeans or these pants for like $12. I was attracted to them because they were high-waisted leather pants, and those are kind of hard to find.
They are.
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is also a thrift store find.
Just turn around to the back. Let's look at the back.
Oh yes, get into it. Get into it.
Look at this. The cutouts. It's like suede. Is that like suede or fabric or something on the inside?
Suede.
Yeah.
I'm actually
oh yes.
Want to take it off because I'm hot, but I'm like, but the
right,
look.
Yeah. It's about the fashion. It's about the fashion.
It's about the look.
So you're doing this pop-up. How long have you guys been here, and how long will you be here?
Yes. So initially we started this pop-up last weekend, and it was met with like rave reviews. So Beth Burke, the owner of South Loop Loft, extended us. So we are here until the 23rd.
Perfect.
And I'm only here today styling.
Okay.
Yes.
You are only here, but your pieces will be here.
Run through the 23rd.
Perfect.
And then you come to 874 Winnetka.
Yes. We're going to get out there. I was telling them earlier that I'm going to get out there after the holiday to come see the whole showroom.
It's amazing. There's some really great stuff in there. I can say that because it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Literally.
Yes. This is a hardworking woman right here for sure. So a little bit about KAMEO Vintage and how long you've been in business.
KAMEOing?
Yeah.
So we actually started during COVID, and it started off, I actually lost my job as a district recruiter for Coach in New York, and I used to recruit for the 8 stores in New York. And when Coach changed creative directors, they moved from Reed Krakoff to Stuart Fevers. They wanted employees and stylists to understand how to style vintage, streetwear, and luxury. And unfortunately, Coach is known as like your mother's brand. So we really had to do some changing of not only product knowledge, but how we are speaking to our clients about fashion.
Got it.
So loved it, but COVID actually was a blessing for me. When I was laid off, I went to my first passion, which is vintage. Pulled my son out of Zoom school and decided that I wasn't a teacher. We are going to actually just go travel and see the world. So we actually drove from New York to Chicago, and we stopped at each state that was open, and we collected. And then when we hit Chicago, I said, you know what? So I could do this all over again. I'm going to have a pop-up shop. So I did a pop-up shop in Winnetka, and you know, a lot of people thought that they had to go to the city for fashion, thought they had to go to the city for styling. And when the pop-up shop was, you know, one of the most popular stores on the North Shore, I decided that not only was I not going to go back to New York, but that you don't need to be in New York to understand and to learn fashion and to be around fashion.
Absolutely. I love that. So I never knew that. That is wonderful. I love that story.
So after many, you know, I think with every business, you have to be an intern first. And I'm now, I think, you know, after graduating business school November 1st, I'm trying to pivot my mind into CEO-ism. And so now we are focused on not only collecting vintage, but really curating vintage to tailor to people's style.
Got it.
So we're no longer, and this is my business from 2020 to 2024, it's just collecting kind of like
pieces. We're no longer going to collect in like just random pieces.
Right.
We are focused on less is more. We are focused really on the finishing touches of an outfit. So more leaning on accessories, belts, and handbags. And if someone wants to come in and look at our 100 to 150 piece collection that will be available online, but like via drops, they're able to do that. But now there are going to be some styling, and we were always doing styling appointments, but we're going to hone in on the styling piece. So that's the direction of the business.
That's wonderful.
That's what I am today.
That's wonderful. Yes. All right. Well, I cannot wait to look around. How can everybody find you beside the brick and mortar?
Yes.
And then all your socials and where you are.
So Instagram, KAMEO Vintage, with a K, KAMEO, and Vintage. On TikTok, KAMEO_vintage. And then we have a website, so KAMEOVintageStyle.com. And our website is forever changing. So since we've been very trunk show heavy, there are a level of updates that we have to do because just the business has changed. So bear with us. But yeah, you can find me anywhere. You can find me in the streets of New York, Paris, and obviously Chicago.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Always good to see you.
For your support, seriously.
For sure. Hervé Léger.
I was wanting something different. So when I clock out at 5, this is who I'm going to be.
Yes.
And I'm into it. Yeah, that's a piece.
That is a piece.
I know. It's insane. It did originally come with the belts, but obviously in vintage, that's not.
Right.
You're lucky if you have the original belt.
Right.
But that's an insane piece.
Of course. Oh, I have my KAMEO bag.
I mean, it's in the right. It's in the
All right.
So cute.
Look at this.
We just make sure that we're okay on this
So I had a chance to actually do an interview with Melissa. It is on her Instagram page where we talk about the styling that she's doing and the direction that she's going with her business. So definitely check that out. Melissa's pieces, her curation of these vintage pieces is absolutely amazing. If you're looking for upscale vintage, this is the place for you. Okay, our next stop is 84 Vintage, and again, another wonderful space with curated items. Now, Margarita operates out of her home, out of 84 Studio, and this is where she has curated all of her pieces. Definitely inbox her and check her out. We are here with Margarita. We are now. Hey.
Getting into the frame.
Okay, so we're here in her studio, and we're going to talk to her about everything 84
Vintage.
84 Vintage. I told y'all I was going to get it right once I got here. Tell me about Studio 84 and how it came about, and yeah, let's start there.
So, I'm Margarita. This is Studio 84, 84 Vintage at Studio 84. And it is a collection of vintage clothing, everything from maybe the 50s all the way up to the 90s. Have everything from accessories to dresses, shoes, necklaces, jewelry, everything.
Okay. And how did you get started, and how long have you been doing vintage resale?
I've been selling vintage for 12 years now.
Okay.
I started because I used to be an avid thrifter, or still kind of am, but not really. But I was really into thrifting. And people would always ask me, oh my God, where'd you get that from? And I'd be like, the thrift store. It was like, $7.
Yeah.
And nobody would ever believe me. Anytime I would tell them that. So I said, okay, people like vintage clothes, they just don't know that they like them.
Right.
So I started collecting vintage clothes, and I would do trunk shows. And that's how I got started.
That's wonderful. So the last time I saw you was pre-pandemic, and you had a pop-up, and I can't even remember how I found out about it. I don't know if maybe you sent me something by email or something. I can't even remember how I found out about it, but I bought this beautiful black wool coat. You guys have seen the coat, and it's got a fur collar on it, and it's like from the 70s. But I'm looking at this beautiful array of coats that you have here. So is coats like your thing, or what's the item that you feel like you gravitate towards most when it's coming to, curating pieces?
Everything is my thing.
Okay.
So I'm a dresser. I like to put that on, as they like to say.
Yep.
So for me, a coat is like an outfit.
Yes.
Especially living in Chicago where it's cold the majority of the year.
Yep.
If you have on a coat, you can have on rags underneath. And if your coat is hot,
right,
nothing else matters.
Right.
So I love collecting coats. These are the coats that are for sale, but I have an extensive collection of coats that are just my own coats.
Okay.
So I am a lover of coats.
And these are some of the coats here. We're gonna look at them a little more closely. This one here is just to die for. That right there. Okay, and so how can people find you? How are they able to shop with you? Do you have online presence, Instagram, Facebook, whatever? What are the ways that people can find
I do have an
pieces?
online presence. I have an Etsy store, but that's not the best way to shop with me. The best way to shop with me would be to contact me on Instagram at the number 8TY, the number 4 vintage, and you can inbox me and set an appointment. I do take appointments, so that's the best way to shop with me.
So they inbox you, make an appointment. Do you have any like special events coming up or anything?
Nothing coming up per se. I haven't decided yet. Usually every year I do a Galentine's Day sip and shop.
Okay.
So maybe, but I haven't had a date for that yet.
Okay. All right. So if there is anything coming up, then I will be sure to let you guys know. If I see it come across my feed, or you let me know, I'll share it so that people can find out about it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look around. Hey y'all, we just had a whole 10 minutes trying to find the damn microphone. It just like disappeared. It got caught on some clothes. So Margarita's going to show us some of her favorite pieces, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I'm looking at.
So this is one of my favorite pieces.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
It's like an electric blue velvet coat. It's like a springtime coat. I love the color on it. I love the big buttons. It's very much so a statement piece.
It is.
Not for the shy.
Right.
It's a wool. Pink and green with an ivory fur.
That's beautiful.
Definitely one of my favorite pieces.
Now, what size is that about?
I would say about a 12, 14, this coat here, because I can fit it. And I don't feel like I'm about to suffocate.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Let's bring it up a little closer so you all can see kind of the detail in there. That's gorgeous. It's a beautiful fur. Yeah.
Real fur, not faux fur.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Lovely.
The show.
Yeah, you got to show that one, because I was going to show that one. In fact, I'm going to put that one on.
Rabbit fur coat.
Yeah. Yeah. This is nice, y'all. This feels so good. Oh, man. They would not be ready for you in this coat.
Aside from coats, my favorite things are accessories. I love vintage accessories, brooches. I'm wearing a couple today.
I see.
Bracelets, like anything. Because, sometimes if you have a boring outfit, the accessories will make the outfit.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Absolutely.
The
that's nice.
Multicolored jewels.
Yeah.
And this little mini crossbody also has jewels on it. I love color.
This is giving Bottega vibes.
Oh, it is, with the weaving.
Yeah. Like that. While I was there, I not only had a chance to check out accessories because, as you guys know, I love accessories, especially brooches. She had some beautiful brooches on hand. She had beautiful earrings, some vintage that clip on and some that are pierced, about half and half. I had a chance to try on this Barbara Bates bustier, and y'all, I love Barbara Bates, and the bustier didn't fit, but we got plans for that. We'll talk about that later. I had a chance to try on several dresses that were absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to wear these dresses. I did pick up a few while I was there, and she was so great about being encouraging about certain pieces and how the fit was. It was just a great shopping experience, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. All right, so I have on this gold lame dress, just giving Claire Huxtable vibes, and we love it, especially this piece right here. So if I keep working out, maybe I won't feel like I have to hold my breath the whole time I have it on. I'm sucking it in. Hey guys, I'm back. All right, so I made my last visit today with Margarita over at 84 Vintage. It was so good seeing her again because I literally have not seen her since the pandemic, since before the pandemic, and she was at a whole different location. But anyway, I wanted to bring you my haul. So let's start with my first stop, which was Iva at Girls Locker Room. Iva's such a sweetheart. She's got a great eye. I have looked at her racks for years and just want to just buy the whole rack. But I've been, trying to show some restraint. But when I saw this cape, so some of you all ask in the comments, the cape is by Alorna Premier. And you see that? It is vintage. Alorna Premier. You see that? And at first I thought it was made by someone. I mean, obviously everything is made by someone, but this came with the Union label in it. I always look for that when I see pieces like this, because there was a time when we were making a lot of clothes and it has become a lost art, but I'm here to bring it back. Anyway, this thing is so heavy I can't hold it anymore, but I will pop up a picture of me in it in her showroom trying it on, and I also showcased it in my week 3 of Thriftmas, because that piece there, it's a winner, it's a showstopper, it is getting worn often. And then the other piece that I picked up from her is this green suede skirt. Y'all, look at this. This skirt is fabulous. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I cannot wait to style this up. This skirt, I mean, it's so on trend for, our current time and trends, because suede is just, it's killing the game right now. And I've always loved suede, y'all. I've always loved it. I'm just gonna slip it on. I slid it on when I was in the store, and it fits nice in the waist, a little big in the hips, but I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I love the button detail down the side. Oh. I didn't know that it snapped open like that. Love it, love it, love it. Yes. With some boots. Yeah, you're not going to be able to tell me nothing. I left Iva at Girls Locker Room and I headed over to Vintage Frills, which I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. You know, I go over to that neighborhood where Jen over at Vintage Frills is located, and this is the first time that I saw her store. I forgot how long she said she's been there, but I know I've been past there multiple times. Never saw it. Store is packed wall to wall. She's even got rooms color coded. So we love that. So I picked up a little bubble skirt because I knew at some point I was gonna have, you know, a little something to go to. I thought that's super cute. The bubble skirt is still trending. I like it. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. Yeah, it's cute. So I got this little bubble skirt, and she had a couple things that made my heart smile. So this was the first thing that I saw that made my heart smile. It's this beautiful butterfly brooch. You know, I'm always looking for brooches. I picked up this green butterfly brooch at Thrift LLC. That was from my last episode, and so now I got another one. This is a little silver beaded necklace, and it's got some weight to it. It's lovely. Let me move this out the way. It's lovely. It's lovely. As soon as I saw it, first I thought it was pearls, and then I saw it was silver, and I was like, oh, I gotta have it. So I'm definitely gonna get back to her. Now, I picked up this suit. It's a two-piece, like kind of a jacquard, but it's got these little gold, this gold thread that runs through it, and these beautiful flowers. So I am going to upcycle this. So I didn't buy it necessarily to wear. I will put the jacket on so you can see it. The jacket is great. And you know, honestly, I almost don't want to do anything to it, but I have an idea. And so I am going to cut the skirt up, and maybe I'll get one wear out of it, because I didn't realize how nipped at the waist it was. Ooh. Ooh, and look at the buttons. Okay. First of all, I did not try this on before I left because I already knew I was going to upcycle it. But y'all, look at the detail in there. This is stunning. See, I can wear this with jeans and a cute bag. Jen. Okay. Well, maybe down the line we'll upcycle it, because I did not know this was going to fit so good. It's so good. And it's such good quality. It's by Juliana Coluzone. Okay, so we left Vintage Frills, and then my next stop was DreamGirl Boutique. And she's doing a lot of things in her store, but she has a couple of racks that are thrifted pieces that you can purchase. So they're items that she has picked up that she's decided not to use in her upcycle projects, and she has them to the side. If you're in the area and you're looking for specific thrifted, she's just got a couple racks. Otherwise, everything else is upcycle pieces. And so I got this leather purple, kind of purple magenta-ish dress by BB. I saw this, I didn't think it was gonna fit, and it is a little big in here, but I can always just take it in. But I'll pop up a picture of me in it. It's a high-low, not a drastic high-low, but it's really cute. And I feel like she and I have very similar taste. There were a couple things on her rack. One dress that I actually own was on her rack. It was so funny. You know how you meet people and you just feel like, you know what? They're good people, but you feel some kind of connection. And I just felt like her level of creativity, the things that she's doing, I just thought it was great. Then we hung out with Melissa at KAMEO Vintage. And why did I stay over there with her for 3 hours? Because I can't make up my mind. I can't make up my mind when it comes to, I just can't. I struggle with making decisions. Yeah, I did the same thing with Margarita today. Like, I was over there for like 2 hours because I couldn't make up my mind. But I finally landed on this jacket. I will pop up a picture of it. But y'all, it's so soft. It's so well made. It is by Leather Classic. And it's beautifully lined on the inside. I just love the peplum. It's great. It is absolutely stunning. I love the color. I love that I am experimenting with leather in different colors now. This dress by Fuzi, which is in the same place where they're making Jean Paul Gaultier dresses. And y'all, I have been wanting a Jean Paul Gaultier dress for years. And I've been looking for one on the pre-loved market, but Melissa had this one by a company that's in the same shop where they're making it. So I feel like I have a Jean Paul Gaultier, and I can't wait to wear this. I'm not trying this one on yet. You will see it probably in my LA vlog, because I'm definitely taking it with me because I want to shoot it while I'm there. All right, and then last but not least, I will pop up a picture of the dress. I got this beautiful black dress from Margarita. And at first when I looked at it, I thought it was going to be too small, but it had just enough stretch in it to make it fit. And it has this beautiful flounces across the front and a 3/4 sleeve. So I cannot wait to style this up and wear it to some function in the coming year. Really nice blouse that I saw hanging on the rack. You did not see this in the video. I can't show you everything. But I really like this blouse. One, I love the black and white. And two, I love the long collar. It's got like a longer collar, and then it also comes with a bow that I believe is detachable. Yes, so you can wear it with or without the bow. And these pussy bow blouses, they never go out of style. Like, they just don't. But look at the sleeve. See how long that cuff is? This is what I call an elevated look. It's not your basic cuff. It is extended. Now, I can wear it down, split open, or I can turn it up like that. But it gives me something to play with. It gives me a little variety. And that's what I really like about this blouse. So she had this on the rack. I grabbed it. I just was like, yeah. This fantastic suede clutch that we talked about in the video. This beautiful paisley on the inside, and it's got a little coin purse. Look at that. Really, really nice. I mean, y'all, all of these trends that you hear everybody talking about, you see on Pinterest, you see in the magazines, you can find those pieces. And this, like, you can find a suede clutch, okay? But to have it vintage, the quality that's maintained, man, I'm so excited about sporting this. It just gets me excited to start the new year off wearing all of my pieces. Now this one, you guys saw me trying it on, or attempting to try it on. This is a Barbara Bates corset. And see that? It is stunning. Stunning. And it just barely doesn't fit me. So there's no way I can let this go to waste. I had to have it. I had to have it. So I'm going to do what I normally do to the corsets that I make. Well, some of the corsets that I make. And I am going to put grommets down the back. I'm going to leave the zipper intact because who knows? Maybe someday I'll lose a little more weight, but I'm not banking on that right now. But I'll leave the zipper intact, and I'm going to put grommets down the side and use like a black ribbon to tie the back together. I just fell in love with this when I saw it, and I knew that having this in my wardrobe was going to be very meaningful to me. I mean, it is just quality. It is quality, y'all. The color, see, it's more that leather. The colors. I need to do a whole video on the leather, my colored leather pieces. Because this piece right here, this piece is piecing, y'all. It's piecing. Yeah. So anyway, got that. Let me just not go on and on. I got this beautiful brooch. I am working on a brooch project, but I thought this was so nice. This is like from the 20s. It's a car and a woman dressed in like that whole 20s era gear. And then the last piece that I grabbed, and I need to put the mic, it looks weird, but I could not leave this behind. And it is a leather, like a leather hat. And I see this just wearing it back like this and styling it with like a leather jacket. But I just thought this was so unique. And it's got this little flower on it. You could take the flower off. I could put another brooch there. I could also wear it more on top of my head. But I couldn't leave without it, y'all. It's too cute. It is so freaking cute. And I'm just going to say again, I know I keep saying this over and over again as I talk about visiting these smaller thrift boutiques, if you will, and these curated pieces. It feels more intimate. It feels like I really connect with the seller. Each one of these retailers that I went to, we have a special relationship. You know, you could see that from the video. Some of them, most of them I've known for a long time, except for Vintage Frills. She's probably the newest one. And the ones that are coming in part 3 of this series, same thing. Like being able to have that conversation with them about each one of the pieces, them tell a story behind it. It's so much more meaningful to me than shopping at some of these bigger stores. It is. But I mean, I will continue to shop there, no doubt, because I'm always going to find, you know, something special when I go. And plus I shop with my clients at some of the bigger stores, but I do take them to some of the smaller retailers as well. But you're going to see more of that in the coming year. So more of my pieces will be from consignment stores and from these smaller vendors. When we were at the KAMEO vintage pop-up, she was inside a location with a lady named Beth who owns South Loop Lofts. And the entire studio is full of nothing but vintage furniture, a little vintage clothing, some handbags. I mean, come on. Like, you can't beat that. And that's what I'm going to bring you in the coming year. That's what you have to look forward to. more of those specialty curated pieces. Not huge hauls, but small hauls with pieces that are piecing. The pieces are piecing, okay? All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my little haul from the boutiques that I went to. Please definitely patronize them, DM them, call them, email them, find out when they're going to be around and available, and take the time to make that appointment and shop their curated pieces. It is totally worth your time and effort. I guarantee it. All right. See you later. Bye.